Hi children, welcome back to our maths class. Previous class we studied the linear equation in one variable and some application type question today we are discussing. Just listen here. Sum of two numbers is 74. One of the numbers is 10 more than the other. What are the numbers? What are the numbers? Two numbers are there. Its sum is given 74. One clue also given. One number is 10 more than the other. But then smaller number what we can take? Smaller number is equal to, if you are taking smaller number is equal to x. Smaller number is x. Then what will be the larger number? What they have given the clue? 10 more than the other number. Then how we can write that? X plus 10. Larger number will be x plus 10. Then these two numbers, if you are adding, you are getting 74. Then how we can write the equation? X plus 10 is equal to 74. If these two x you are adding means this 1x, here also 1x. Therefore 2x plus 10 is equal to 74. 2x is equal to, if you are taking plus 10 to the right side, it will become minus 10. 74 minus 10, that's equal to 64. 2x is equal to 64. Therefore, x is equal to 64 by 2, that's equal to 32. Then, smaller number you got 32. Then what will be the larger number? We already taken x plus 10. Therefore, larger number will be 32 plus 10, that is 42. Therefore, the two numbers are 32 and 42. You can check the answer also. Then we can check after adding these two numbers, getting 74 or not. Just look, 32 plus 42, you are getting 74. Therefore, our answer is correct. Clear this? Next, look one more question. What should be added to twice the rational number minus 7 by 3 to get 3 by 7? We are adding what should be added to twice the rational number minus 7 by 3 to get 3 by 7. You want to get the number 3 by 7. You want to get the answer 3 by 7. What should be added to twice the rational number minus 7 by 3. But then one rational number is there. If we can take that rational number as x. And we are adding that rational number. What should be added to twice the rational number minus 7 by 3 to get 3 by 7. That is 2. Rational number we got x. We are adding with 2 into minus 7 by 3. Twice means 2 times. Then x plus this 2 into minus 7 means minus 14. Thus minus and plus become minus. 14 by 3 is equal to 3 by 7. X is equal to 3 by 7. If you are taking this minus, it will become plus. Plus 14 by 3. Therefore, our LCM will be 21. Then, here you want to multiply with 3. 9. Here we will multiply with 7. 98. 98 plus 9. Then you will get 107 by 21. Therefore, our answer is 107 by 21. Is it clear? Then if you want, you can check the answer also. Is it correct or not? If you are giving 107 by 21 plus 2 into minus 7 by 3, you want to do, then if you are getting 3 by 7 or not, that also you can check. Then we can do one more question. Just look here. Third question. The perimeter of a rectangle is the perimeter of a rectangle is the perimeter of a rectangle is 13 centimeter. Is 13 centimeter, and its width is 2 3 by 4 centimeter. Find its length. Find its length. Once again, the perimeter of a rectangle is 13 centimeter and its width is 2 3 by 4 centimeter. Find its length. You already know that. What is the perimeter of a rectangle? How we can find out? 2 into L plus B equal to 2 into L plus B. That is the perimeter of a rectangle. Here, perimeter of a rectangle is given that 13 centimeter. 2 into L plus B is equal to 13 centimeter. And 2 into length is not given, but width or breadth both are same. Width is given 2 into 3 by 4. If you want that, you can change to the improper fraction also. 2 into 4, 8. 8 plus 3 means 9, 10, 11 by 4. Then 2 into L is not given. B we can write 11 by 4 is equal to 13 centimeter. Then here 2 into, then if you are taking that 2 to the right side, it will become the division. Therefore, L plus 11 by 4 is equal to 13 by 2. Then L is equal to 13 by 2 minus plus 11 by 4. If you are taking equation equal to signs right side, it will become minus 11 by 4. Then LCM will be 2, 4. What will be the LCM? 4 itself. LCM is equal to 4. Then this we can make 4. We want to multiply with 2. Then 26 minus 11 by 4. That is 15 by 4. But our answer is given in the mixed fraction. Therefore, this 15 by 4 also you can change to the mixed fraction. How many times 4 in 15? 4 3s are 12. 3 times. How we are changing that? Just listen. 15 divided by 4. How many times? 3. 12 you got. The remainder you got 3. Then how many quotient? How much you got? 3. What is the remainder you got? 3. 3. 3 by 4. Then just look, 3 into 4, 12. 12 plus 3, 15 by 4. This will be the length of the rectangle. Is it clear? Then I will read one more question. Listen here. The sum of three consecutive multiples of the sum of three consecutive multiples of 11 is 363. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 11 is 363. Find this multiple. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 11 is 363. Find these multiples. Find these multiples. What is meant by consecutive? How we can take the consecutive numbers? Consecutive numbers mean the nearest numbers. If 3 you are taking, its consecutive numbers, 3 consecutive numbers of 3 means 3, 4, 5. The nearest numbers, that is mean by. If the first number, if you are taking x, the consecutive numbers will be x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, like that we can take. Here what they told, sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 11. 11's multiples. Then in the 11th table, how it will be 11, 1 into 11, 11, 2 into 11, 20 into 33, like that. Then what is the difference between them? 11 will be, because it is the 11th table. Therefore, these three consecutive multiples we can take as x, x plus 11, x plus 22 like that. If they are asking the consecutive multiples of 8, then how we can write x, x plus 8, x plus 16. Then if they are asking the consecutive multiples of 4, how you can write x, x plus 4, x plus 8, x plus 12 like that we can take. Here they ask the consecutive multiples of, what will be the consecutive multiples of 11? X, x plus 11, x plus 22. These three will be the consecutive multiples of 11. By adding these three consecutive multiples, you are getting the answer 363. Then how you can write x plus 11 plus x plus 22 is equal to 363. Then how many x are there? 3. Therefore, you will get 3x plus 22 plus 11 means you will get 33. That is equal to 363. Then 3x is equal to 363 minus 33. 0, 3, 3. 330. 3x is equal to 330. Therefore, x is equal to 330 divided by 3. You will get 110. Therefore, first multiple you got 110. Then how you have taken x only you got. Then what will be x plus 11? 110 plus 11, that is equal to 121. Next multiple will be x plus 22. Then 110 plus 22, that is equal to 132. Then these are the three multiples 110, 121 and 132. Then we can check after adding these three multiples we are getting 363 or not. Just check 110 plus 121 plus 132. Then you are getting 363. Therefore, our answer is correct. Next question. The difference between the difference between two whole numbers is two whole numbers is 66. The ratio of the two numbers, the ratio of the two numbers is 2:5. What are the numbers? What are the numbers? What are the numbers? Once again, the difference between two whole numbers is 66. The ratio of the two numbers is 2:5. What are the numbers? You already know that ratio is given. Normally we are taking 2:5 means we will take 2x and 5x will be the numbers. 2x and 5x will be the numbers. Then the difference between, that means we are subtracting the two numbers. We already know that 5x will be the bigger number. Then 5x minus 2x is equal to 66. That is 5x minus 2x means 5 minus 2, 3x is equal to 66. X is equal to 66 by 3. That is equal to how much? 22. 22. Then you got x value only. Our numbers will be 2x. Numbers are 2x and 5x are the numbers. Therefore, in the place of x you want to give 22. Then 2x means 2 into 22, that's equal to 44. 5x means 5 into 22, that is equal to 110. Then we can check. We got the two numbers are, therefore the two numbers are 44, 110. Then we want to check our answer is correct or not. Then how? We want to look these two difference. 110 minus 44. Thus become 10. Therefore that is equal to 6. Thus now become 10. Therefore 4. That also, then we are getting 66 also. Therefore our is correct. Our answer is correct. Three consecutive numbers. Next question. Three consecutive numbers. Three consecutive numbers. Three consecutive add up to 51. What are those numbers? I already told that consecutive multiples I told. In the case of a consecutive multiples of 2 means we can write x plus 2, x plus 4 like that. In the case of 3, we will write the consecutive multiple x plus 3, x plus 6 like that. Here we are saying only 3 consecutive numbers or integers add up to 51. What are those numbers or integers? Then consecutive numbers we can take x plus 1, x plus 2 are consecutive numbers. Multiples means that time which tables multiples they are saying, that also x we will take 11's multiple consecutive multiples, that time we will use x plus 11. Next multiple will be x plus 22 like that. Here consecutive numbers or consecutive integers we are saying, if the first number is x, next we will take plus 1. Consecutive numbers mean nearest numbers. If you are taking 3, 4, 5 are the 3 consecutive numbers. Therefore, if first one is x, next number will be x plus 1, next will be x plus 2. What they told, add up to 51. Therefore, if you are adding these three numbers, the answer is 51. You want to find out the each number. Then how you will get x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equal to 51. How many x are there? 3. Therefore, that will be 3x. 1 plus 2 means 3. 51. 3x is equal to 51 minus 3. What you will get? 48. Then 3x is equal to 48. Therefore, x is equal to 48 by 3. That is equal to 16. Therefore, first number you got 16. What will be the next number? X plus 1 will be the next number. Therefore, 16 plus 1, that is 17. Next number is x plus 2. Therefore, 16 plus 2, that's equal to 18. Therefore, these are the three consecutive numbers, 16, 17 and 18. Then we can check after adding these three numbers, getting 51 or not. Just now, 16 plus 17 plus 18. You are getting 51 also. Our answer is correct. Therefore, I am winding up today's class. Okay students, thank you.